Hey guys, welcome to Vaporleaf. My name's Austin, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Sigelei 150 watt box mod. Let's go ahead and jump in close and take a good look at it. Alright guys, so here's a 150 watt Sigelei box mod. So in the box you're going to get your user manual, a warranty card, and other than that you're just going to get the device itself. Let me pop it out of the box here real quick. So here it is. It comes in two different colors. You have a silver color as well as a black color. Both of them do come with a black silicone case. Let me peel that off for you real quick. So you can see the silver right there. Let me grab the black one for you. And there's the black one without the silicone case on it. Alright, as far as the device goes, it has a spring-loaded 510 copper pin. So that's spring-loaded right there. It does have some venting on the 510 connection itself. It has a big clicky button. It has two buttons down here, one for plus, one for minus. It has an OLED display. Has a nice beveled edge to it as well. Some really good venting at the bottom. A magnetic battery cover. And then it has this nice little ribbon for when you put your batteries in. And the way that you want to do that is you take this ribbon, you want to lay it over this way, put your battery in, loop that over the top of it and lay it down in the other slot, lay your battery in there, and then you'll just tuck whatever's left over the top there, and then you can just pop the backing right back on. It does have indicators for where your plus and minus should be, copper contacts for where the battery's actually touching, and it does have reverse battery protection. There is no charger on it, so you do have to charge the batteries externally. Another reason why that magnetic backing built into it's really nice. Let me grab the black one real quick here. Alright, so to turn the device on, it's going to be 5 quick clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sigelei. And now it's on. Obviously, just hit the fire button and it'll fire. You can hear it firing there. To go up in wattage, you just hit the plus button there. To go down in wattage, hit the minus button. I'm going to have to keep hitting the buttons here so you can see the screen well enough. This top left-hand corner is showing the wattage, and you can see me adjusting the wattage right now. The top right is going to show your voltage, and you can see that moving from 6.4 to 6.5. So as the wattage changes, it does show your voltage change. Bottom left, it's going to show you your battery percentage, and it does recommend that you replace the batteries before it gets to the 10% marker. And then bottom right here, it's going to show you your resistance. As far as the wattage up here, let me get down. The lowest wattage is going to be 10 watts. And up to 50 watts, it's going to be able to be adjusted in tenths of watts. After 50 watts, it's going to just adjust in 1 watt increments. This does also have an accelerating scroll feature. So let me get down at 10 watts, and I'm just going to hold down the plus button here. So it's moving in tenths. Now it's moving to wattage. Now I'm up above 50 watts, and you can see that as I'm adjusting the wattage, it's only adjusting in 1 watt increments instead of 10th watt increments. To lock the device, you're just going to press and hold both the plus and minus button for about 2 seconds. So 1, 2, lock. To unlock it, it's going to be the same thing. So 1, 2, there's the unlock, and then you can fire it again. Alright, so let's go over some dimensions and weights for the Sigelei 150 real quick. Just to note, both the dimensions and the weight of the device were taken without the silicone case on there, and no addy as well. So the silicone case is going to skew the dimensions and weight just very slightly. Obviously, it's not very thick, and it's silicone, so it's not going to be very heavy. The dimensions of it, it's going to be 3.9 inches tall. It's 2.2 inches wide, and then it's going to be 0.75 inches deep. It weighs 5.3 ounces empty and 8.4 ounces with 2 batteries in there. Once again, that's without an addy and without the silicone case on there. Let me pull those out real quick. A couple more things here. So the lowest resistance that this box is going to be able to fire is 0.1 ohms. And the highest operating voltage that it has is 7.5 volts. So there are going to be certain devices, like I have a 0.5 ohm right here, and if I crank, I can crank it all the way up to 150 watts, but it caps out at 7.5 volts, which happens to be right at 108 watts. So from 108 watts to 150 watts, I'm going to get the exact same vaping experience. It's not going to get any more powerful than the 7.5 volts. Last thing with it, it has 10-second fire protection to it. So if you hold the button down for 10 seconds and fire that, it will cut off on you. Alright, a few final things that I wanted to talk to you about the Sigelei 150. The error codes. There was a few that you can run into. The most popular one, well, I shouldn't say the most popular, the one that you'll probably run into the most is going to be the low resistance, or low res, as it says, low RES. That simply means that your resistance is too low. As I said earlier, the lowest resistance you can use on this device is a 0.1 ohm. So if you're getting a low res error code, it means that your atomizer is below 0.1 ohms. To fix that, either rebuild the atomizer so that it's 0.1 or higher, or put a different atomizer on there that has a resistance of 0.1 or higher. The other one that you're going to run into a lot is the check batteries error code. That's just saying that your batteries are dead. As I said earlier, we do recommend, or they recommend, that you change the batteries out before it hits 10%. I'm sure it will run all the way down to 0%, but they say change it before 10% for a reason. So you'll probably run into some performance or other sorts of issues within the device if you don't change them before the 10% marker. Some other ones here, check atomizer. If you don't have an atomizer on here, or if you have a shorted atomizer, you're going to get those error codes. Low battery. So if you get the low battery warning, you're going to want to replace your batteries, not just pull them out and recharge them, but dispose of the batteries that you have properly and get new ones. They're damaged cells, or they're just not powerful enough to power this device, which means they're probably not that safe to run in other devices as well. So I recommend replacing them and getting some 30 or 35 amp drain batteries. On the other end of that, you get an error code which throws 8 H's, the letter H. You will get 8 of them, and that's saying high voltage. So your batteries are throwing higher voltage than what they should be throwing. Once again, I recommend disposing of them properly and picking up some new batteries. And as I said before, I recommend getting 30 or 35 amp drain batteries. Looks like the last error code is too hot. So if you get too hot on this, it simply means that the device has gotten too hot and it needs to cool down a little bit. So that's all the error codes. Thanks for watching, guys. That's the Sigelei 150 watt box mod. Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube for more great videos. You have a fantastic day. Bye.